Happy New Year! You want to know what sold this first week in 2021? Stay tuned. Hi everyone, it's Stephanie with Three Queens Resale, and if you are new to my channel, thank you for joining me, and if you are returning, thanks for coming back. It does mean a lot to me as I work on building my YouTube channel. And one of my goals for 2021 is to do a what sold video for you every single week. I had to take a little bit of time off in December due to some family illness and just had to kind of focus on family for a few weeks. But everybody is on the mend, and I hope you and your family are doing well. And so I'm just looking forward to a prosperous 2021. So, like I said, one of my goals is to produce a what sold video every week, share with you what sold, so you can kind of check my progress out throughout the year. So in the comments down below, I'd love to hear what your goal is for 2021. It could be resale related or life related. I just like to know so we can kind of cheer each other on and support each other and kind of build a community. So make sure you leave a comment down below. So we are going to get into what sold this week. So starting back last year on Sunday, December 27th, I had one sale. It was on eBay, and it was very pitiful. It was the sportswear leggings size small. Those were donated to me by a friend, and they sold on auction for $2. So after the 25 cents, I was left with $1.75, and those had been listed since September. Next, Monday, December 28th, was also an item that was donated to me by my friend Carly, and it was this road art for Target tulle slip dress size extra large, and it sold for $15, and after the $3 in fees, I was left with $12, and that had also been listed since September. Then moving on to Tuesday, December 29th, the first item I've actually had listed since 2019, but I had just relisted it this past weekend, and it sold on eBay. It is this unbranded, and I think it took so long because it was unbranded, acrylic knit waterfall open sweater vest. I just never wore it. It was my sweater vest. I just never wore it, but it's a great piece. But it sold for $6, and after the 75 cents in fees, I was left with $5.25. Also on eBay was this Gap trench coat, size extra large. It sold for $15, and after the $1.87 in fees, I was left with $13.13, and that had just been listed since November. Next up were these Nike Golf Dry Fit shorts, size 6. They had been recently listed just a couple of weeks ago in December. They sold for $8, and after the $1 fee, I was left with $7. And then finally on eBay were these Philosophy knit pants, size extra large, black. I got these while sourcing in Naples back in October. I had them listed since December, and they sold for $9, which was a lot less than I had expected, but I was just trying to clear some stuff out. And so after the $1.26 in fees, I was left with $7.87, which brings my Tuesday total to $33.25. Moving on to Wednesday, December 30th. So I have started a consignment that went live December 30th. I think I had my first items listed. So what I did is I put out on Facebook and on my Instagram that I was collecting or accepting consignment items to sell for people on my reseller platforms. Partly because I I'm not really in a position health-wise to go out and source as much as I would like to, or really at all at this point. So people, I figured, you know what, it's a win-win. I don't have to go. I can get inventory, and people can get some money, so we can kind of both win. So I've got my first client. I've got all of her things listed, and so they've started selling. So as I progress, I will let you know if it's one of my consignment customers, in addition as to what platform it's sold on. So the first item is from my consignment customer, Erin. It is this Athleta Cozy Karma pullover. It sold for $40, and after the $5.46 in fees, we were left with $34.54. And of that, I take 60%, and Erin, the consignee, gets 40%. I did consult with a accountant before starting the consignment business to kind of get the percentages down, um, so that just for tax purposes, since Stephanie is not good with numbers. I'm a hard worker, but not the best with numbers. So this resale hustle has just really challenged me to be better with money and keeping track of it. I'm good at making it, and I'm not good at tracking it. So I want to be, that was one of my goals. I want to be better at tracking it and making sure that, I give Uncle Sam um, the correct portion. So that's what I'm going to start with is a 60/40, and we'll see how that goes. If I feel like I need to adjust it, um, I have a consignor contract that I can adjust that in my fine print. My next item was also one of Erin's items, and it was this Lululemon sports bra. It sold on Mercari, and the pullover sold on Mercari as well, for $21. And after the $3.01 in fees, we were left with $17.99. Also on Mercari were these Nike toddler pink shoes. I picked those up at the bins a while ago. They've probably been listed since November. Um, they sold for $11, and after the $1.72 in fees, I was left with $9.28. Also on Mercari, I know Mercari was here all day, were these Nike Pro snakeskin size extra large um, shorts, and those sold for $14. They After the $2.11 in fees, I was left with $11.89, and those had been donated to me, and they had been listed since early November. That brings my Wednesday total to $52.68. Next, New Year's Eve, December 31st, I sold on Mercari this motherhood maternity plaid collared button down tunic. It was a size 3X, so it was maternity and plus size. It sold for $11. After the $1.72 in fees, I was left with $9.28. That had been listed since mid-November. Then on eBay, these Torrid dress pants, size 18 tall, black, sold for $12, and after the $1.50 in fees, I was left with $10.50. Then finally, on Thursday, were these Under Armour shorts, large green. They sold for $5.45, and after the 68 cents, I was left with $4.73, which brings my New Year's Eve total to $24.54 for those three items. Then moving on to January 1st, 2021. Yay! I know, probably like you, I'm so hopeful for 2021, but if people, it's kind of like with anything, just because the year on the calendar changed, if you don't make changes, and how you do things, then everything stays the same. So I've got a lot of changes coming up or I'm trying to implement, and we'll see how those go. And I'll be sharing those with you throughout the course of the month on this channel. So make sure you hit that like button and you subscribe and hit the bell notification so you will be the first to know when I upload a new video. So on New Year's Day, my first sale was this Massimo Supply distressed crew neck sweatshirt. It was donated to me by my friend Carly and had been listed since November. It sold for $15, and after the $3 in fees, I was left with $12, and that sold on Poshmark, if I didn't say that. Next is my oldest listing ever that I have left. It was these GBX men's 8 brown leather shoes. I listed these, like, I got these the first time I ever went sourcing at the bins, which is almost 2.5 years ago. And they have been listed, and somebody just all of a sudden bought them yesterday or Friday, and I was so excited. Actually, did they send me an offer? They might have sent me an offer, and I was just so excited that I was like, yes. So they sold for $28 after like being listed for 2.5 years. And after the $5.60 fees, I was left with $22.40. Next, I have another consignment item from my friend Erin. Were these Lululemon Wonder Under leggings, size 6. And if you have not seen the haul of Erin's items, I'm going to link it up above because she is like a small size 6. And there are lots of Lululemon, lots of Athletica Free People in her haul. And you need to watch it because I was really excited to get her bag of things and get it all listed. And I'm just hoping that all of my consigners are so amazing. I can take her stuff anytime. It is so awesome. She is a tiny little thing, but little people need cute clothes too. So check out the link above. And coming up this week, I will have a haul from my next consigner, Candace. I have a huge bag of things from her, so I'm excited to get into it with you guys so we can see what she wants me to sell for. And then the final thing to sell on Friday was this Evie plus size 2X mini dress orange. It sold on eBay. It had been listed since November, and it sold for $14.35. After $1.79 in fees, I was left with $12.55, bringing my Friday total to $72.90 for those 4 items. Last but not least, Saturday, January 2nd, I sold this Torrid green blazer, size 5X. I did send out an offer to Likers. So I was waving bye to my husband and daughter. They're off to practice. So this sold on Poshmark for $19 after the $3.80 in fees and the $2.12 shipping discount. I was left with $13.08, bringing my Saturday total to $13.08. So my total, there's all kinds of kids outside because elementary school, virtual school just got out. That's my daughter's going to practice, but my dog is losing her mind, so I'm sorry. So my weekly total is $210.20. I sold 18 items. Unfortunately, my average sale price has dropped down to $11.67. My goal for that this year is to try to get that consistently up to $20 this quarter and then move it even up higher third and fourth quarter. So the first 2 quarters of this year, I'm really trying to source things that are at least $20. And when I figure the average sale price, I do figure the consignment items in there at the whole price, not just the portion that I get. So on Mercari, I sold 6 items. It was a really big Mercari week. Hopefully that. I had mentioned that I wasn't doing Mercari anymore a while back, but I did add it back in just because sales were so slow. late November, early December that I was like, let's see what we can do. And so I'm not going to bring Citizen back, but I am bringing Macari back. And we'll see. Subject to change at any moment, but it's doing good right now. Poshmark, I had 4 items. I have a service that shares my closet, and I discovered midway through the week that my closet, for some reason, I have sent in a work order. It has not been sharing my closet, so my closet went 3 days without being shared. So I'm going to attribute that to my slow Mercari sales. I have been sharing my closet since then until I can get in contact with them, but of course I can't do all the clicks the day that they were doing, so I'm looking forward to getting that up and going ASAP. Um, and then eBay, there were 8 items sold. I do currently have 2 eBay stores. One moving forward will be all the consignment items, and the other one will just be personal items that I am selling. So be sure to check out both of those. They will be linked in the description below. And so on consignment, I sold 3 items and I currently have 1 consignment client listed. I have 4 consignment clients total. But like I said, I am one person, so I'm processing through, bags of stuff and it's fun. So I'm excited to do it. And so, yeah, that has been my week. Hopefully, you are off to a good start in your 2021 and are looking forward to just a successful, consistent, prosperous new year. And make sure you go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and follow me on my resale journey. 2021 is sure to be exciting. Thanks for joining me, and so long.